Hello and welcome back in our kitchen. Today we are preparing a special homemade holiday yeast bread. On the screen you will see all the ingredients. If you wish to make this in a smaller proportion, use only half of the ingredients. I do it all the time if I'm making only for my family. We will begin by dissolving the dry yeast in a bowl with warm milk. Add in the sugar and a spoon of flour. Make sure the milk is warm, but not too hot. Mix it well and leave it on the side. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes for the yeast to activate. Sift the flour. This step is important because it will make our bread super fluffy and soft. Add the salt to the sifted flour and mix them up. Begin making a hole in the middle of the flour and pour in the bubbly yeast. Add in the eggs and begin mixing with a spoon. Pour in the yogurt and continue mixing. Lastly, pour in the oil. We used sunflower oil. You can use olive oil or any other oil that you have handy. You can see that the dough is starting to come together. Continue kneading it until all of the flour is incorporated and you have a ball of smooth, soft, very pleasant to touch dough. We can transfer it to a floured surface and knead it some more. If you've watched previous videos, you probably know that I love working with dough. It's one of my favorite parts of baking. Now that our dough is ready, we can transfer it back to the bowl and sprinkle it with some flour first so the dough doesn't stick. Leave it in a warm place, covered with a clean towel for about an hour until it doubles its size. An hour later, it's beautiful, exactly how it needs to look. Take it out of your bowl and measure it with the help of our trusty scale. We can split it in 3 equal parts to make it easier to work with. Our dough was about 1,860 grams, so we split it into 3 balls, each 620 grams. We will roll each one of our balls, but first, flour the surface. Knead gently the first ball and shape it into a disc. Then, begin rolling it using a rolling pin. Generously spread with butter and sprinkle with the feta cheese. The feta cheese is optional, but we love it. I promise you it tastes wonderful without it too. If you do decide to add it, make sure to spread the feta cheese crumbs well all over the dough crust. Let's roll the crust. Do it tight. Repeat the same process with the second ball of dough. After we have the 2 rolls ready, we can oil our baking tray and begin arranging the roll-ups. The tray we used is 14 inches diameter and 3¼ inches deep. It is rather large. Cut the roll into small pieces about 1½ inches each. Begin arranging them in the tray. I always start with my best pieces first. I also alternated the rolls facing up and sideways, which created a dimension in our bread. Then, with the 3rd ball of dough, I will make a couple of braids to decorate our bread. Once your decorative braids are done, roll out the remaining part of the 3rd ball, and like the first 2, spread butter and feta cheese, and make sure to slice it into pieces. Then, you can arrange it the way you like and add your braids. Once you're all done arranging and decorating your bread, spread it with egg yolk and sprinkle it on top with some sesame seeds. Let it rise for a second time for about 1 hour until your tray is full. Now we can bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit in a preheated oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. Here is what it looks like once baked. It's amazingly soft and it melts in your mouth. I love the smell of freshly baked bread in the house. It's just so refreshing. Hope you enjoyed our recipe. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you next time in our kitchen.